Hi guys, welcome back to Top X Coins, the most rare and valuable Washington state quarter dollars worth a lot of big money and that could make you billionaire overnight. Could you be holding one in your pocket change? Could your junk drawer hide a five-figure fortune? These rare quarters is one of the ultra-rare treasures that could be worth thousands, and even millions of dollars or more. Have a 1999 Georgia quarter lying around in your pocket, jar, or old coin roll. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Some of these ordinary-looking quarters are now highly valuable collector's items, especially those with rare mint errors. Stay with us until the end, because the last error type is one of the rarest and most valuable of the entire 50-state quarters program. Classical building history of the 1999 Georgia state quarter. The Georgia quarter was released on July 19, 1999, as the fourth coin in the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program. This initiative ran from 1999 to 2008, issuing 5 new state quarters per year in the order they ratified the Constitution or were admitted to the Union. Magnifying glass tilted left. Collision most valuable 1999 P Georgia quarter errors, experimental planchet error, the multi-million-dollar hunt. Value. These are so rare they are often valued at $10,000 to $50,000. In 2022, a 1999 error struck on an experimental planchet sold for $7,200 at auction. Double die obverse or reverse, DDO/DDR. Value, minor doubling, $50 to $250. Strong DDO or DDR in mint state, $1,000 to $5,000 plus. Off-center strike, value, 10% off-center, $50 to $100, 50% plus off-center, with full date $500 to $1,500 plus. Broad strike error, value, $100 to $300 plus. Collision struck on the wrong planchet, value, penny planchet, $1,000 plus. Dime planchet, $3,000 plus. Foreign planchets, up to $10,000 or more depending on rarity. Clipped planchet error, value, $50 to $200 plus. Larger or multiple clips fetch higher prices. Die breaks/cuts, value, $25 to $500 plus depending on size and location. Brain. Money with Wings recent auction sales, 1999, P Georgia quarter on experimental planchet, sold for $7,200 at heritage auctions. Off-center Georgia quarters, range from $500 to $1,800 depending on severity and grade. Struck on wrong planchet, one sold for over $10,000 due to rarity and condition. Think all state quarters are worth just 25 cents. Think again. One rare 2006 P North Dakota quarter with a simple mint error sold for thousands of dollars. In today's video, we uncover the shocking truth behind these rare coins. Fire top 2006 P North Dakota quarter error varieties and values. Double die obverse, DDO, or reverse, DDR. Value, minor DDO/DDR, $50 to $150. Strong visible doubling, $300 to $800 plus. Certified high-grade examples, over $1,000. Clad layer missing, planchet error. Value, common examples, $300 to $600. Mint state, $1,000 plus. Off-center strike, value, 10 to 20% off-center, $50 to $150. 50% plus off-center, with visible date $300 to $700 plus. Die break/cut error, value, small die breaks, $25 to $75. Large cut errors, $200 to $500 plus. Struck through grease/debris, value, $20 to $150, depending on how dramatic the error is. Mirror blockage, value, $2,000 to $10,000 plus depending on grade and visibility. Struck on the wrong planchet, examples, struck on cent planchet, $2,000 to $4,000. Struck on dime planchet, $3,000 plus. Struck on 5-cent or foreign planchets, up to $10,000 or more. Gemstone auction sales and real examples. Off-center 2006 P North Dakota quarter, sold for $600. Missing clad layer, reverse PCGS graded example sold for $1,200. DDR example with clear doubling on E pluribus unum, sold for $475. Struck on foreign planchet, auctioned at over $5,000. Why are these error quarters valuable? Mint-made errors are highly collectible. Rarity plus condition equals higher value. Many of these errors occurred due to high-speed mass production at the mint. Today's thrilling deep dive, we're uncovering the mind-blowing secrets of one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the 50-state quarter series, the 1999 P Connecticut state quarter. This seemingly ordinary coin has stunned collectors and shocked the coin market with rare mint errors that have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, even more than some classic gold coins. History of the 1999 P. Connecticut State Quarter. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the historic 50 State Quarters program, releasing 5 new quarter designs each year from 1999 to 2008. This was one of the most successful coin programs in U.S. history, generating massive public interest in coin collecting. The design honors the legendary Charter Oak, a massive white oak tree in Hartford where Connecticut's Royal Charter of 1662 was supposedly hidden from the British in 1687. The most rare and valuable errors: double-struck Connecticut quarter, multi-strikes, value, minor double-strike, $500 to $2,000, major double-strike, off-center $10,000 to $45,000, rare, flip-over, double-strikes, up to $75,000 plus, off-center strike error, value, 5 to 10% off-center, $100 to $500. 40 to 60% off-center, with date and mint mark visible $5,000 to $15,000, extreme off-centers, up to $30,000 plus, wrong planchet error, struck on foreign coin blank, value, struck on 1C or 5C planchet, $3,000 to $10,000, rare foreign planchets, $25,000 to $50,000. One known example struck on a Sacagawea dollar planchet fetched over $75,000. Clad layer missing / split planchet. Value, single side layer missing, $750 to $1,500, double side missing, bare copper core $5,000 to $10,000 plus, full brockage error, value, $10,000 to $50,000 plus, depending on sharpness and preservation. Die cap errors, value, $20,000 to $60,000, especially if from the Connecticut design. Money bag most expensive sales, record-breaking auctions. Here are just a few real-world auction results that will blow your mind. Small blue diamond, a double-struck 1999 P. Connecticut quarter in mint condition fetched $23,500 at Heritage auctions. Small blue diamond, an off-center struck on a penny blank, sold for over $32,000. Small blue diamond, a full brockage error with crisp details, reached $42,000 plus. Small blue diamond, experts estimate some uncirculated, extreme error coins could easily fetch $75,000 to $155,000 in future auctions if properly certified. The 2004 D. Wisconsin State Quarter, part of the U.S. Statehood Quarter series, has an ultra-rare extra leaf error that has sent collectors into a frenzy and auction prices through the roof. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and you might just become the next lucky owner of one of the most valuable modern coins in U.S. history. In late 2004, collectors discovered that some Wisconsin quarters had an extra leaf on the corn stalk, not seen in the standard design. These became known as extra leaf low, ELL. Extra leaf high, ELH. What's the difference? Extra leaf low, an extra leaf appears low near the base of the corn stalk, close to the wheel of cheese. Extra leaf high, the extra leaf points upward, higher on the stalk, often parallel to the corn leaf above it. These were not intended by the U.S. Mint, and it's widely believed they were the result of mint worker tampering or accidental damage to the die. Money bag value of the 2004 D. Wisconsin extra leaf quarters. Type grade approximate value extra leaf low AU, 55 to MS, $63 $200, $1,000 extra leaf high MS, 63 to MS, $66 $500. $3, 500 extra leaf, any, MS, 67 or higher top population $10, $000, $25, $000 perfect or certified rarity best known examples $50, $000 to $155,000 plus. Firecracker auction highlights. 1 MS 67 extra leaf high quarter sold for $6,000 plus at Heritage auctions. Some private sales have reportedly topped $10,000 to $15,000 for pristine examples. If a top-graded, nearly perfect coin emerged from a sealed roll today, $50,000 to $100,000 is not unrealistic due to collector demand. Brain, why is this coin so valuable? Modern coin rarity. Errors are rare in modern coins due to tighter quality control. State quarter hype. Millions of people collected state quarters, and this error created instant buzz. Limited discovery. Only a few thousand extra leaf coins have been verified. Market demand. High-grade examples are being snatched up by elite collectors. Underscore 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 underscore. 2001 P-Era New York State Quarter is one of the more intriguing coins in the 50 State Quarter series released by the U.S. Mint between 1999 and 2008. While most 2001 P New York Quarters are common and found in pocket change, certain era varieties can command impressive premiums among collectors. Let's dive into the amazing story, errors, and hidden treasures of the 2001 P New York State Quarter. Valuable era varieties to watch for: off-center strike error, value, 5 to 10% off-center, $25 to $75, 50% or more off-center, date visible $200 to $600 plus. High-grade examples have sold for over $1,000. Double die obverse or reverse, DDO/DDR. Value, common DDO/DDR, $50 to $300. Strong DDO/DDR in high grade, $1,000 plus. Clad layer missing, planchet error, value, $250 to $500 depending on condition. Verified examples have sold for $1,500 plus at auction. Struck on the wrong planchet, value, struck on a nickel planchet, $1,000 to $3,000. Struck on a penny planchet, $2,000 to $5,000 plus. Struck on foreign coin planchet, can reach $10,000 plus. Die break/cut error, value, $50 to $500 depending on size and visibility. Missing edge read, weak strike or broad strike. Value, $30 to $150 plus. Gemstone record auction sales. While the 2001 P New York Quarter hasn't hit six-figure sales yet, error coins have sold at auction for impressive sums. Double struck on cent planchet, sold for $2,760. Clad layer missing error, sold for $1,500. Off-center strike with visible date, sold for $690. Struck on foreign planchet, over $4,000. Chart increasing. What makes these errors valuable? Rarity, the fewer there are, the more collectors will pay. Visibility, clear, dramatic errors fetch more money. Grade/condition, certified coins by PCGS or NGC in MS, mint state, condition can skyrocket in value. Authentication, getting the coin graded or verified makes it more trustworthy and marketable. Is everything you need to know about the 2000 P Massachusetts State Quarter Dollar era coins, including rare varieties, how to identify them, and what they're worth, perfect for your Coin Circule YouTube video. Clapperboard YouTube hook for Coin Circule. This 2000 P Massachusetts Quarter might look ordinary, but a small error could make it worth over $5,000. From double dies to off-center strikes, let's explore the rarest mistakes hiding in this early state quarter. One of them could be in your pocket right now. Fire rare era varieties in the 2000 P Massachusetts Quarter. Double die obverse, DDO, and reverse, DDR. Value, light DDO/DDR, $50 to $150. Strong, visible doubling, $300 to $1,000 plus. Mirror blockage error, extremely rare. Value, $2,000 to $10,000 plus depending on clarity and grade. Struck on the wrong planchet, value, wrong planchet strikes, $2,500 to $7,500 plus. Off-center strike, value, minor off-center, $50 to $200. Major off-center, with visible date $300 to $800 plus. Clipped planchet, value, $75 to $250 depending on size and condition. Die chips/cuds, value, small die chips, $15 to $40, large cuds, $100 to $300 plus. Struck through grease/debris, weak details on rifle, face, stars, or lettering. Value, $20 to $150 depending on severity. Dollar banknote real auction sales. Off-center 2000 P Quarter, sold for $720 in MS condition. Struck on dime planchet, graded MS 64 by NGC, sold for $3,100. Double die example, sold for $395, light doubling. Gemstone collector tips. Heavy checkmark, use a magnifier or microscope to check for doubling. Heavy checkmark, look at the edges for clips or off-metal signs. Heavy checkmark, check weight, wrong planchet coins will weigh differently. Heavy checkmark, use PCGS/NGC grading for high-value errors. Heavy checkmark, store in holders to prevent damage to valuable errors. Underscore 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 underscore. The 1999 P Delaware State Quarter, the very first in the U.S. 50 State Quarter series, might be hiding an error so rare. We'll uncover the shocking truth behind this iconic coin, the rare errors that make it a collector's dream, and how one could turn your pocket change into life-changing cash. Brain, why this coin is so important. Being the first state quarter ever released, the Delaware Quarter holds historical value. But it's the error coins from this first year of production that have blown collectors away, with some examples bringing in tens of thousands of dollars due to their extreme rarity, condition, and eye-catching mistakes. Collision Most Valuable 1999, P. Delaware Quarter Errors. Spitting Horse Error, Die Crack Variant. Value, circulated, $15 to $50. Mint State, $100 to $250 plus. Major Double Die Obverse, DDO, or Reverse, DDR. Value, Minor DDO, $75 to $250. Strong DDO/DDR, $1,000 to $5,000 plus. Struck on the wrong planchet, value, wrong planchet, $2,500 to $10,000 plus. Rare combinations, up to $30,000. Off-center strike, value, 5% off-center, $50. 50% off-center with visible date, $500 to $1,500 plus. Clipped planchet errors, value, $75 to $300 plus. Struck through grease or debris, value, minor, $10 to $40. Major, missing legends/faces $100 to $300 plus. Broad strike and no ridges error, coin is struck without a retaining collar, results in a stretched appearance with no reading. Value, $150 to $500 plus. Mule error possibilities, ultra rare, obverse paired with Delaware reverse. If ever found and authenticated, value could exceed $50,000 to $155,000 plus. Trophy Most Valuable Sales of 1999, P. Delaware Quarter Errors. Error type grade price realized struck on wrong planchet MS $64 $3, $500, $10, 000 major off, center MS $62 $1, 200 spitting horse, high grade, MS $66 $150, $250 clipped planchet AU $350 broadstrike MS $65 500. Chart increasing why values are rising. First in series equals higher demand. Collectors love completing state sets, and they always start with Delaware. Error coin popularity. The hobby of coin error collecting has exploded in the past decade. Low early awareness. Many of these coins were spent or worn before anyone realized errors existed. Might want to check your pocket change right now, because one rare 2000 P South Carolina quarter could be hiding in plain sight. We'll reveal the shocking truth about rare mint errors, how to spot the million-dollar mistakes, and why one South Carolina state quarter is making headlines with its jaw-dropping value. Make sure to watch to the end. The most valuable example could change your life. As part of the first decade of the state quarters program, the South Carolina quarter was highly circulated and collected. But a tiny fraction of these coins contain rare mint errors, and those are the ones collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. Magnifying glass tilted left rare errors that increase value, off-center strike, value, minor, 5 to 10% $50 to $150. Major, 50% plus off, with full date and mint mark $1,000 to $3,000. Double die obverse, DDO, or reverse, DDR. Value, strong doubling in mint state, $500 to $2,000 plus. Light doubling, proof-like condition $100 to $400. Missing clad layer, value, $800 to $2,500 plus depending on condition and completeness. Struck on the wrong planchet, value, on dime planchet, $3,000 to $6,000. On foreign planchet, can exceed $10,000 plus. Broad strike/no ridge, value, $150 to $600 plus. Double struck, value, $500 to $5,000 plus. Money bag top auction record for 2000 P South Carolina quarter. One of the most valuable error South Carolina quarters was a double struck, off-center error with a missing clad layer, graded by NGC in high mint state. This coin sold for over $10,000 at auction. Some rare combinations, like double struck plus struck on wrong planchet, have sold for up to $15,000 to $25,000, especially in high grades. Trophy Could there be a $50,000 or $100,000 error? Yes. If a 2000 P South Carolina quarter were discovered with multiple errors, such as, struck on a foreign gold or silver planchet. Double denomination error, i.e. struck over another coin type. Dramatic multiple off-center strikes with doubling. These ultra-rare, unicorn errors have been seen in other state quarters and could easily bring $50,000 to $100,000 plus if certified by PCGS or NGC. Here is a complete and detailed overview of the 2000 P Virginia State Quarter Dollar with error varieties, perfect for collectors, investors, looking to build high-value content or identify a rare and valuable coin in circulation. Direct hit 2000 P Virginia Quarter Dollar error, value, history and rare varieties. Warning: a rare error could make this quarter worth $5,000 to $25,000 plus. Collision top 2000 P Virginia quarter error varieties to look for. White heavy checkmark 1. Double die obverse, DDO/double die reverse, DDR. Value, minor doubling, $50 to $150. Strong doubling, mint state $500 to $2,000 plus. Missing clad layer, partial or full. Value, one side, $800 to $2,000 plus. Both sides, $3,000 to $5,000 plus. Off-center strike, value, 10 to 30% off-center, $100 to $300. 50% off-center, with full date $1,000 to $3,000. Double struck, value, clear double strike, $500 to $5,000 plus. Struck on wrong planchet, value, dime or cent planchet, $2,500 to $7,500 plus. Foreign metal planchet, $10,000 to $25,000 plus, rare. Broad strike, no ridges. Value, $100 to $500 plus. Clipped planchet, what it is, a portion of the coin is literally missing from the blank planchet before striking. Look for crescent-shaped clips or irregular shapes. Value, $100 to $300 plus. Here's a complete breakdown of the 1999 P New Jersey quarter dollar error varieties, including the history, key errors, values, and what to look for. This guide is perfect for collectors, resellers. Statue of Liberty 1999 P New Jersey quarter dollar, rare errors and value guide. Money bag: some error coins can sell for $500 to $5,000 plus. Top error varieties in the 1999 P New Jersey quarter. White heavy checkmark 1. Double die obverse, DDO/reverse, DDR. Value, minor doubling, $50 to $200, strong doubling, MS grade $500 to $1,500, white heavy checkmark 2. Struck on the wrong planchet, value, dime or cent planchet, $2,000 to $5,000 plus, foreign metal planchet, $7,500 plus, white heavy checkmark 3. Off-center strike. Value, 10 to 30% off-center, $100 to $300, 50% plus off-center, date visible $800 to $2,500 plus, white heavy checkmark 4. Clad layer missing, partial or full. Value, one side, $400 to $1,500, both sides, $2,500 plus, white heavy checkmark 5. Double struck error. Value, $500 to $3,000 plus, white heavy checkmark 6. Broad strike error, dot value, $100 to $500 plus, white heavy checkmark 7. Cut error, die break. Value, $50 to $300 plus. Fire recent auction sales for 1999 P New Jersey error quarters. Error type grade sold price struck on dime planchet MS $65.5, 700. Heritage 2022, off-center 35% AU $58.950 full missing clad layer MS $63.1, 600 plus strong DDR on ship MS $66.1, 200 plus.